underway in Allegiant Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Carr on the bootleg. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
He hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Watson. That pass complete to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Carr. A pass complete downfield to Renfrow. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A gain of 20 brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Runs over it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from it. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Carr now on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 22, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. Second straight drive now here, Charles. They've been ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it leave found a way to pull it together and become sharp again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Steps away. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. That play, Charles, diagnosed pretty well.
It absolutely was, because coming from inside out, he took a great angle that time, didn't he? Sometimes you have to pick through trash. Sometimes you have an open space. But on that bootleg, he was right on the spot. Really nice job tracking him down in the open field.
And that's complete to Adams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Chubb fumbled it, and a